which is number 5th and number 6th. Number 5 says the difference between two churches is not the names, but what? The vision they run. The difference between two churches is not the name, but what? The vision they run. Is that taken? I repeat. Number 5, the difference, I encourage everyone to write. Between two churches is not the names, but what? The vision they run. Why the 7th one we will also discuss, the 6th one we will also discuss today is celebrate your pastor, celebrate your church. Those are the two facts about the church that we will discuss today. A church that celebrates their pastors will certainly grow. A church that celebrates the church will always grow. Praise Master Jesus. So I take it this way. The 5th one I said is what? The difference between two churches is not what? But what? The vision they run. Is that taken by all? So if I may ask, what is your understanding of vision? Vision. Vision. What is your own understanding of vision? Severally, we talk about, I have plans to do this, I have plans to do, but we struggle to understand that vision creates identity. Vision creates direction. And vision also creates what? Focus. What is this vision? Vision is a clear and compelling mental image of a desired state or objective. Vision is a clear and compelling mental image of a desired future state. That is to say, something you want to achieve. And when you have that clear, compelling mental image, it creates what? Direction you want to go. That is why life is not what? A competition. Therefore, church growth is not what? A competition. It's a matter of what? You fulfilling your vision. Church A and church B will grow based on how they run about their vision. Please, Master. Vision. it down. In Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 2. Can we take the verse together? Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 2. Just read it on your own, but read it aloud. 1, 2. I'm not hearing you. Let's take it again. Read your version. No matter what version you have, just. And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and write it. Praise Master Jesus. Write the vision and make it what? Plain. Why was he telling him to write this vision and make it plain? Why? You see, God commanded Habakkuk not to keep the vision to yourself. Write it. Write it down. And make it what? Plain. Writing, what does it indicate? When you write something down, it means it becomes something permanent. Most of us, we don't have vision board. It's in my head. And people that create vision board, you think they don't have anything to do. He said, write it down. This thing will come to pass. Even in Habakkuk 1:5, he said, even if you are being told, even if you do not believe, this thing will come to what? To pass. Write it down. Make it what? Permanent. If vision is not well communicated, it will what? It will be difficult for people to implement. And when you write something down, it becomes what? An evidence. Becomes reliable. Reliability becomes an evidence of your position in you. It becomes clear, visible, permanent, and whatever you write down, it means what? Preservation. Even in some schools today, the school is, some schools will still compel students to write notes. You write something, you are making it permanent. But if I give you, it's just a gift, you will not have value it. That is why he said, this thing I'm giving you, personalize it by what? Writing it down. We need to put down the vision, and that is why KLM put down their vision. What is our vision statement? What is our vision statement? How did you know it? Because it is written. Now that it is written there, it becomes what? A permanent position. It's where what? Communicated. And he said, make it plain upon what? The tablets, the tables. Make it upon the table. That is, let it be visible. Let the vision be what? Visible. It has to be what? Visible. That he may run the person will do what? They will run with it. Praise Master Jesus. Are we running with the vision of the church? He said that he may run with it. He's requesting for what? An action word. One of it is what? Response. It requires response from every one of us. You must take your destinies in your hands. This is our church. And this is our vision. It's not Reverend Fred's vision. It's our vision. But the vision was communicated through him. God asked him to do what? Write it down. Make it plain. That you run it. Praise Master Jesus. And because of that, you must have a role to play in that vision. What should be your role in carrying out the vision of the church? We must have what? A role to play in the vision. Therefore, how do we apply this to a real life situation? If we are here to change lives, how do you align this? Most times, carelessly, some of us will stand up and say, "Is church not doing this? Is it in line with our vision? Do we have the same vision?" Some people, no vision creates anxiety. It creates response. It creates focus. It creates direction. And when you put this thing together, it becomes the church doctrine. So the doctrine of a church depends on what? It's always realigned with the vision of that church. How is our attitude towards our vision? How well or how often do we celebrate what God is doing in our church? How well do we measure our, vision helps you to measure progress. If you have been made a head of a unit, how well have you, or a part of the unit, how well can you measure your performance? I want you to do a quick exercise on that thing. Vision of the church to help us to do what? To shape our lives, to change our lives for good and shape our what? Culture. Is it inspiring to you? Is it clear to us? Most of us, it is clear, but it's not compelling because we have not bought into the vision. So wait for Pastor Ozo to call. Because Pastor Ozo's work to call me to join prayer, that I should pray for myself. And at the end, we begin to compare the same prayer that is working for other churches with our own. Our church, the other church, they are like this. Vision must be clear and compelling. There is a testimony here. There are two churches. They are similar sizes. One focuses on what? Evangelism, and the other one focuses on healing ministries. Both grew rapidly because each fulfilled its own God's given vision without competition. Without what? Competition. You have your pet. I have my pet. We are meant to meet every Wednesday by 8. Most of our pets are the way they are today because of our understanding of the vision. Each pet can also have its own vision. In line with the vision of the church, this is the vision of this pet. So, I'm here to ask you, how would you demonstrate your understanding of the vision of KLM? I want practical ways you can demonstrate it, your understanding. I don't want to start calling people, but I want contributions from us. How can you demonstrate your understanding of the vision of KLM? How? Do you understand the question I asked? Do we understand the question? You don't? Sir? How can we show that we understand the vision of KLM?
It's when you, because the vision is shaping life, changing culture. So if you see people coming here, like that's the example of that man that was a thief. So when he come to pastor, he was still stealing, or he encounter, maybe he have an encounter with God or whatever. The life now change. I think it's something similar like that. When you see people form to something else, and changing culture is changing the mindset of people. When you see people coming to church and they have their own mindset, when they come here, their mind will change to better. I want to ask questions. As you said, you asked us questions, who the vision has been given to. We say pastor. Who say we should start a prayer? Pastor, right? Those things shaping life and changing culture, if it's not being seen, if you're not manifesting, who fail? Whose fault?
If you are given an assignment in school to run around the field, and you are unable to run around the field, who did not complete the journey, the assignment? If you are given an assignment in school to do the assignment, and maybe because of March, you forgot to do the assignment, you went back to the school. Your teacher said, bring out your assignment. He said, I forgot. I was watching Premier League match, or I was praying, or I was cooking, or I was attending to my social show. Who failed? Is it the teacher, the assignment, or the participant? The coach failed. Who will help us? Because, please go back to that again.
He's not playing well, he's not doing well. The coach failed. That's my own understanding.
Explain. If I give you an assignment, you do not do the assignment, or you do not do it well.
There is no way you will teach me to my understanding. I will not be excited to do that assignment or do the whole work. But if I'm not you just bring it to practical. So I'm answering you based on my own understanding as you bring it to practical.
I also want to be like you so I understand what you understood. Then I can respond well. But in my own way, I'm looking at it. Now I give you an assignment. Sister Obion, I know the standard. Maybe you try with your possible best. You do not get to that point. Is it me that has issue, or it's you?
Not some of the questions. Make it so you can just put light on it.
Okay, maybe
I might know on my own.
All right, so I would like coach would will not play now. The information you have. So the thing is, coming to what Gio said, prayer chain, it is he where he has the spiritual bank he has already. Maybe you don't have it. So he wants you to come up either. So the best thing he can do for you is, okay, let's have this prayer chain so that at least you can attain. It's not everything you have to come and call me. And by so doing, you can have a personal relationship with God. And that, so if you fail not to do it, it is not his fault. He has only passed out an information, and you on your own part, you have failed to run with it. So it is not his own fault. It is your own fault to deal with. Hallelujah.
Okay, thank you. So I believe also that maybe if I hear Ojon correctly, right? I sometimes there are ways we want things to run. I don't know if you understand. So now the church might be doing what they're doing, but in my head, I am thinking that, but it should be like this now. Now, those things, why it should be like that, probably from that the church has a vision. Coming, we have the leader class, right? The leader class, which is Life Development Academy, is to help you, to shape and frame you into knowing what the vision is like. And so if you don't fit in that time, you can know and quickly say, I think these people, they will pray much, they will do this thing much, I might not be able to cope. But then the truth is, after a coach have done the much that they can, if you notice something, see, the only way you can blame a coach is if he doesn't try or just put on all those things that are required for you to build. But if there are building blocks for you, all you just need to do is to come in and be part of the project. And so when you're part and you begin to align properly, right? And so if, like, we to us, pray. we have to also be responsible to ourselves and also to authority. Then you begin to understand that, you know what, he has called for prayer. But let's even look at it. This prayer, who is it for? For instance, are you praying so that the church will grow? If the church is going to grow, right, and you're praying, now just know that also part of it is somehow God is raising you as an intercessor, right? And so that you can pray for people, which is one of godly virtues that you require also. And then, the husbandman, you understand, becomes the partaker of the first fruit. You that is praying also, that thing which you are praying for will directly or indirectly begin to manifest in your life also. You've not been able to do it. It is in your own part to do. And so I don't want to say that you have failed, but it is in your own part. It's your interest to step up your
In KLM, we have what we call the defined strength. The present in place. I'm sure it's the same device strategy that brought us everyone to the church. There must be something that indicates that this place is a church. Either it is communicated or it is whichever way it is communicated. You either see it or you hear about it, and you are here today. Then the next one is pray, which is a discipleship. And we need to do that as one of the points of conflict in integrating people into the church. What we are doing is also part of discipleship. Every Thursday, every Sunday, there must be people to disciple us. After we have done all that leader class, it is expected for us to know our spiritual gifts and know where we can function in the church. Then we now do what? Integrate them in the church, integrate them in church activities. That's why you see more times when police leader class, either they go through promotions, they go to join the choir, they join the media, they join protocols, and so on and so on. Because in effect that in the church, this is where I can function. And you don't free them, allow them to express that spiritual gift. That's why you see where somebody is leading, allow the person to express him or herself. Do you see the songs to sing for you? To read it. When you have a strategy you need for your answer for you, your protocol, at times you see them to have another thing. To express the spiritual gift that God has given to them. Then you yoke them by bringing them under the spiritual authority so that they can stand well in the church. That's the divine strategy. And I believe it works. Even this prayer, do you know Jesus said prayer points? Listen, if you don't pray from 10 to 11 for yourself, these are the prayer points. And there's a big element of faith in prayer. And also there is a big element of action plan in prayer. When you pray, you have faith and you don't work according to the prayer. Because principles. So it's not to be based on the individual of each. However, there's always room for improvement. For the benefit of time, let's look at the number 2 I was supposed to discuss today. What is the point? Celebrate your answers and and celebrate your church. Celebrate your pastor and celebrate your church. First Timothy chapter 5, verse 17. Timothy was the pastor of a church in Ephesus. In that church, his mother was there. His grandma was there. It means that he could go to pastor of his mother and his grandma. And you are telling the mom and the grandma to celebrate with you. That is what telling because the pastor of this church. And Apostle Paul is telling you to do what? To celebrate every everything. His mother was in Ephesus in the church. They are the ones that even introduced him, allow him to have access to God, that forced him to become a pastor. Can somebody read for us? First Timothy 5:17.
Especially they unto labor in the word and doctrine.
The elders, who are the elders? It's talking about you. The pastors, the leaders in the church. It's not about age. It's not academic certifications. It's not about the experience, not about money in the pocket. It's about the position that they occupy. See, let the elders are well known. The elders. It's referring to what? Church leaders, the pastors, the overseers. It's not talking about the old women. The old women in the church. It's talking about the rulers, people that make things happen in the church. They should do what? They should do well. So they should be counted out worthy of double honor. Counted worthy of what? Double honor. Most of us is struggling to understand double honor. Double honor. That is true. How do you honor people? Who is the mic? How do you give people double honor? Can you help us? Double honor.
So what I understand is honor, not double honor. I've never thought of double honor. I think to give someone a double honor is, just maybe showing maybe more and more respect, or maybe, yeah. Twice as high on the person.
This value, this high value is still what? Value. You have to just esteem the person. The concept of double honor is talking about how you esteem somebody in one side and particular honor, particularly physical honor. How do we honor them? Honoring your pastor and local assembly unlocks grace, freedom, and longevity in your spiritual journey. I repeat, honoring your pastor and local assembly unlocks grace, freedom, and longevity in your spiritual journey. Do you know sometimes people who understand mentally lose? When they pray about things that don't happen, they will go and give pastor talk. They will not even let the pastor know about their thing. Even God will just remove that thing from them. If somebody comes to honor your pastor, it's not telling you to pressure your pastor. It's telling you to help yourself. You follow the pastor is the honor. It says that I will not honor his pastor and not go. Not true. If you look at it on our social media pages, we discover that we struggle to celebrate ourselves. If you say bring out your strength now, you will see messages or programs of other churches. And they all said like this. This 10 p.m. prayer. Somebody is doing something every day and you hear people blah, 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 blah. And along from what's not around. You cannot say